Right now on Apple Valley News Now, live at 5.
Roads closed after a crash this morning. What caused the wreck that sent 2 people to the hospital?
Plus, 3 employees tied up during a robbery at Harvest Foods. What the Zillah Police Department are saying as the suspects remain at large.
And a fire breaks out on top of the Badger Mountain storage facility. What we're learning about the man who tried to put it out.
And our Stacey Lee is tracking some extreme temperatures starting within the next few hours.
Lots of sunshine right now, and yes, a heat wave on the way. I'll tell you all about it coming up. The news at 5 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 5 on your side.
Good Monday evening, and thank you for joining us as we start a new week. I'm Austin Reed.
And I'm Wendy Redman. It is July the 7th.
Okay, with high temperatures to start the week, we begin with a first alert weather day.
Absolutely. So let's get straight over to Stacey to break down what exactly we're looking at. Stacey?
That's right. We've got hot temperatures on the way, as you can see. So we have a first alert weather day due to the heat tomorrow. Temperatures up to 105, some areas close to 100 that typically don't see triple digits. And then we're watching for fires too. Any fire starts in the lower elevations could spread rapidly. Right now, though, we're enjoying 95 degrees. You saw the bug just fly by the camera. Winds are light at 3 miles per hour. Our humidity at 19%. Keep a close eye on that. That's low relative humidity, and that's going to prompt some more warnings that I'll tell you about a little bit later. Let's look at our temperatures across the area. Hermiston, the hot spot at 97, 96 for Pendleton and Walla Walla, 95 in the Tri-Cities, 94 for Ellensburg, Yakima, and Sunnyside. It's a hot one. Plan your evening out. We're staying in the 90s in the 6 o'clock hour, 80s and 90s at 8 p.m. So still very warm, 70s and 80s. And man, it's not going to cool down a whole lot overnight. Here's a sneak peek at those triple digits tomorrow from Yakima to Walla Walla and even Ellensburg at 95. Now keep a close eye on our winds. We're going to see some gusty winds, 35 to 40 miles an hour, picking up in the afternoon in the Kittitas Valley. A little bit less windy elsewhere around the area. However, we're going to see those winds picking up Tuesday into Wednesday, which then leads us to some red flag warnings. We'll get to that coming up here in just a bit. Austin, Wendy.
Thank you, Stacey. Now to a follow-up. The Cold Springs fire in Umatilla County is out. And now most of the fire crews who rushed in from across Oregon are headed home. After reaching full containment, management of the fire officially transitioned back to local control. The fire once threatened homes driven by strong winds and dry brush. But after days of intense effort, the Oregon State Fire Marshal's Green Team and the final task forces demobilized. Crews say the coordination between agencies helped stop the fire from getting worse.
All of our mutual aid partners also played a big role. We had one chopper from across the state that also came to help spray water on the fire. So those kind of all in combination with each other really helped keep this fire from spreading beyond what it did.
In total, the fire burned nearly 2,500 acres. The cause still under investigation. Officials say it's a powerful reminder of how dry it is out there and just how quickly one spark can turn dangerous.
Turning to a crime alert, 3 employees are safe after a late-night armed robbery at Harvest Foods in Zillah. Just before midnight Friday, police spotted 2 workers tied up inside the locked store. Officers had to break through a window to get them out safely. A 3rd employee was later found tied up inside by SWAT. Investigators believe 2 suspects hid in the store before closing, tied up the staff, and escaped through an emergency exit with stolen items. Despite a large response from multiple agencies, including SWAT, Fish and Wildlife as well, the suspects got away. The investigation is still active. Anyone with information is urged to contact the Zillah Police Department. Back in the Tri-Cities, the Pasco Police Department investigating a shooting that happened last night on 6th Avenue. That one happened just after 9:30 p.m.
When police got to the scene, they say they found one man shot. Witnesses reported seeing at least 2 people running through backyards shortly after the shooting. The man was taken to the hospital. We do not know his current condition. Authorities called in several other law enforcement agencies, though, including the Tri-City Regional SWAT team. A police dog and at least 2 drones were all used to look for the suspects.
Apple Valley News Now reached out to the Pasco Police Department for an update earlier today, but they said there's no other information. However, they will provide more details later this week.
We'll keep you posted there. Moving on to Richland. Richland Fire and Police were called out to the intersection of Goethals Drive and Lee Boulevard just after 11 o'clock this morning for a car crash. According to Richland Police, a driver failed to yield at the stop sign, resulting in a truck hitting an SUV. 2 people were taken to the hospital to get checked out for injuries. Roads were closed down so crews could clear the area. Right now, though, those roads are back open. Also in Richland, at least 1 person was severely burned after a fire at Badger Mountain Storage. It broke out just before midnight on July 4th. The official cause has not yet been released, but authorities say people were lighting fireworks in the area just before reports of the fire were called in. When crews got there, they say they found several of the storage units on fire, with some of the roof caved in. Trevin Henson tried to put out the fire, we're told, from the roof, but fell through. He became trapped inside until locks could be cut. Hanson was taken to the hospital with burns covering 65% of his body. He was taken by life flight to Harborview in Seattle. A GoFundMe has been set up to help cover the financial costs. That link can be found on applevalleynewsnow.com, and we'll have more coverage of this story coming up at 6.
Fireworks posed a major issue for first responders well into the weekend. Officials say people setting off fireworks on Keene Road started a large area of vegetation on fire. West Richland police blocked off Keene at South Highlands Boulevard and Latin Road so fire crews could battle the flames. No homes or other property were damaged. However, a large section of vegetation is now gone. Several firefighters working a vegetation fire on Hershey Lane, which is just up the road from this area, spotted the fire and made it to Keene Road in a matter of minutes. New tonight, 1 person was injured after a motorcycle crash late this morning in Kennewick. We were there. It happened just after 11 on westbound State Route 240 near milepost 39. Washington State Patrol says the rider was heading west when his Harley-Davidson left the road and flipped. Troopers believe a mechanical issue with the motorcycle's tire caused the rider to lose control. The man was taken to the hospital. No other vehicles were involved. WSP is reminding drivers that we are still in the 100 deadliest days of summer and to stay alert on those roads.
Some of the most vulnerable people out on our roadways are motorcyclists, bicyclists, pedestrians. We want to remind motorcycle riders to please make sure you check your equipment, double check it. We understand that you're wearing your helmet and your boots, your required equipment, but you still don't have the same protection as you would in a motor vehicle. So we remind riders to please check your equipment.
Although it remains under investigation, WSP also says they did observe that the rear tire was in fact flat. Richland Fire and EMS also assisted on the scene.
U.S. Marshal Service says Travis Decker may have been spotted in Sawtooth National Forest in Idaho. They are also now asking people to not pick up any hitchhikers. The marshals say a man matching Travis Decker's description was seen in the Bear Creek area of the Sawtooth National Forest July 5th.
Yeah, Decker from Wenatchee is wanted for the murder and kidnapping of 9-year-old Peyton, 8-year-old Evelyn, and 5-year-old Olivia. He was last seen with a long ponytail, black cap, backpack, and wearing black shorts and a cream-colored shirt. The U.S. Marshals also offering up to $20,000 for information that leads to his arrest. Anyone
with tips should call this number here, 1-800-336-0102. At least 94 people are dead following devastating floods throughout central Texas. Dozens remain unaccounted for as rescue and recovery efforts continue. Yeah, a flood watch covering nearly 5 million people, including all of the flood disaster areas, remains in effect, with more scattered showers and storms expected throughout the day. Maribel Gonzalez brings us the latest.
Waterways in some of the most devastated parts of central Texas rising again Monday as more rain falls in the area. The elements hampering ongoing search and rescue efforts.
They're running into a lot of technical challenges with terrain, with water.
The Kerr County Sheriff's Office says over 400 local, state, and national first responders and more than a dozen canine units are helping in the search and rescue efforts. Here, the dramatic rescue after 2 people clung to a tree to save their lives. Others in the state, including children, were forced to swim to safety.
The flood started getting bigger, and it was going up to, we have bunk beds in our cabins, and it was going up to the top bunk, and we had one choice, and we had to swim out of our cabins.
I said a prayer when I was standing on my porch. Both my parents are deceased, and I said, Mom, Dad, God, help.
The death toll continues to rise, including 27 campers and counselors from Camp Mystic along the Guadalupe River.
I've lost near friends, best friends, my boss, my godchildren.
The Hill Country community now questioning if anything could have been done to prevent this tragedy.
Everyone here, if we could have warned them, we would have done so. And we didn't even have a warning.
While survivors come together in their grief.
The outpour of people near or far, it's been incredible.
In Kerrville, Texas, I'm Maribel Gonzalez reporting.
President Trump signed Governor Greg Abbott's disaster declaration.
And following this newscast, ABC's World News Tonight with David Muir will be on the ground in Texas and report on the flood emergency now in North Carolina. We will have continued coverage on how the weather is impacting the region with rising heat and increasing fire response. In the meantime, Apple Valley News Now live at 5 is just getting started. Up next, the Yakima Airport struggled with energy issues and ADA compliance. But tonight, we share the renovations that are aimed at helping.
And Stacy's coming back with a look at your full First Alert weather forecast as she talks about the heat coming our way. Make sure you download our new Apple Valley News Now weather app. Just scan that QR code right there on your screen. We'll be right back.
Okay, bye.
I met a cute poodle outside.
Oh, really?
She said everyone's talking about you and how you work for free. That can't be true.
Sure it is. When you're injured and have the heavy hitter on your team, we win or it's free.
Free?
Yeah. You don't pay us a penny unless we win for you.
That's doggone crazy.
Hello? Yeah, sure. That cute poodle you were talking to wants to have a play date.
Let's go.
The heavy hitter is the one for you. Call 853-2222.
Do you keep up with the trends or set your own?
Is the color dense enough?
Add more pigment. Launch on social.
We've got to take this global.
All right, so where do we go from here?
You've got to test it, perfect it, expand it. Never rest until it's right.
Introducing the business card that gives back all you put in. The new Chase Sapphire Reserve for Business.
Got a birthday coming up, celebrating a big win, or just want to gather the crew for a pizza and a good time? For decades, Hubby's Pizza has been the go-to spot for family, friends, and fun. Reserve your table and bring the whole gang. Kids, family, teammates, whoever loves great pizza and good vibes. Dig into your favorite pizza, hit up the fresh salad bar, and let the kids have a blast in the arcade. And if the party's at your place, no problem. Hubby's now delivers through Grubhub and DoorDash. A community tradition, a place to celebrate. Acquire the Hubby's habit today.
For 25 years, you've made Triple Play more than just a place to play. You've turned it into a place where memories are made. We want to thank our amazing guests and community. From birthday parties to company outings and spontaneous weekend adventures, your memories are what make Triple Play special. Here's to 25 years of fun and many more to come. Thank you for being part of our story.
Welcome to Nob Hill Casino in Yakima. Experience the thrill of our Vegas-style casino, featuring the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club and earn exciting rewards. Enjoy games like Blackjack, Pai Gow, and High Card Flush. While you're here, don't forget to unwind with a drink at our cozy bar or enjoy a meal from our restaurant. Come discover Yakima's ultimate entertainment destination, Nob Hill Casino, where the locals play.
Federal job cuts could impact wildfire season safety. Good Morning Northwest, Wednesday.
Welcome back to the news at 5. The Yakima Airport is getting some long overdue renovations that look to help the flying public.
Well, it's been nearly 25 years since the last major renovation, and now a series of upgrades are finally underway. Airport Director Robert Hodgman says the old terminal building struggled with ADA compliance and energy issues. But that's starting to change with projects like a solar canopy to cut energy use, a new roof, and expanded overflow parking. There are also plans to tackle the runway next.
So we're working right now to get under design, to design the new, you're going to basically rehabilitate that runway. We're going to mill off the top 2 inches.
Hodgman says Yakima is also focusing on electric aviation, hoping it can help ease traffic at SeaTac in the years to come.
A Richland restaurant built inside of a vintage 1947 Pullman dining car is hosting a family train day. Monteresso's Italian restaurant will host members of the Toppenish Train Museum. The event is free to the public and will feature a model train show. It will take place at 10 a.m. and go until 1 p.m. this Saturday.
We're going to do it on Saturday from 10 to 2. We'll be doing the free tours on the hour and a half hour. We'll have water and free popcorn. And then we'll have a model train show in the back. So we have a few model people that like to show off their model trains. We have a raffle for that he's holding. And then we'll also be open for lunch too.
Regular dining hours for the restaurant will take place after the event from 4 to 9.
Washington is making it easier for family relatives to step in and care for kids in foster care. Starting at the beginning of July, the Department of Children, Youth and Families newly launched kinship licensing standards to help cut paperwork in half and simplify the process for family members who want to help. As of May this year, more than half of children in out-of-home care in Washington are placed with family.
We've prioritized placement with relatives because of the studies and knowing the positive impacts it has on the children and youth in placement. And so I think that's like a big win for the state.
Right now, nearly 60% of foster youth in Washington are placed with relatives, and officials hope that number grows with these changes.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And we take a live look now in Yakima. Blue skies. It's a nice day, albeit warm, like a nice cold glass of lemonade right now. 94 degrees. The feels like temp is 90. Humidity there at 20% and your sunset at 8:50. Now, we do have some heat warnings kicking in tomorrow for the whole day till 9 o'clock. We're talking temperatures of 100 or above through the area. Little relief, and we're talking overnight lows tonight are not going to cool off very much, and then the heat just starts first thing in the morning. Try to stay indoors and hydrate if you do. If you work outside, take lots of breaks and drink lots of fluids. There's those triple digits, and check it out. A cold front moves across Wednesday, Thursday. Temperatures climb back up into the 90s as we head towards the weekend. Here's what Tri-Cities and Hermiston look like. We're going to be the hotter of the area. And then look at that on Monday. It's already popping back up to the triple digits. So we're only there for a day, and then we'll cool back down to just about average or just above average into the weekend. And then we could see another heat wave developing next week. So first alert weather day tomorrow for the lower Columbia Basin, Valley's foothills. And again, we're keeping a close eye and being very fire wise, as we do have some fire weather watches and red flag warnings already in place. Pretty much all of eastern Washington, all the way up to Ritzville and Spokane. Right now we're in watch zone for the Columbia Basin, but that'll change to red flag warning tomorrow. And that's going to be all day Wednesday. So again, be very fire wise. Wind wise, pretty calm, pretty nice day overall outside, not worrying about the winds too much. However, get ready, like tomorrow afternoon, you'll start to see those winds picking up in our usual spots, Ellensburg, the Dalles, but then we'll see the winds really start to pick up even into the Columbia Basin and our region around the area. Gusts up to 20 miles an hour here, 25 in Hermiston, and going up to 40 there in Ellensburg, and 35 across the Dalles. Weather pattern is pretty calm, not a lot going on. Now there is a little shift, a little blip. You'll see some showers move through the region, and I'll show you on Futurecast when we're expecting those. So Tuesday afternoon, we could see some showers coming up from the south, penetrating the foothills of the Blues, possibly just outside of Walla Walla, and then it'll stay mainly to the east. But again, we're keeping an eye on those showers because they could produce lightning. In fact, we're even watching for some lightning and dry thunderstorms in central Oregon. Plus, you can see a little bit of rain coming across the Cascade Mountains on Wednesday afternoon. So overall, we're going to stay dry, warm night, calm winds, very hot tomorrow, gusty winds. Tuesday, Wednesday, elevated fire danger. Let's take a look at our overnight lows tonight. We're going to be down in the 60s. Like I said, not a big cool down, and that won't happen until the early morning hours. There's your very hot day, alert day Wednesday for fire danger, and then things will start to calm, but lots of sunshine in the forecast, no rain at all. Here's what it looks like Tuesday, Wednesday. Again, those triple digits and those overnight lows finally giving us a little bit of relief. Look for those gusty winds, 35 to 40 miles an hour tomorrow in the Kittitas Valley and the Ellensburg area. And for Walla Walla, 103. It's going to be a scorcher tomorrow. 93. Look at a big 10-degree drop as that cold front moves across. But as it comes into the area, it brings the winds, which elevates our fire level. And it's weird to say cold front when you go from 104 to 90 something, but that's what that is. So
yeah, that is a drop, but yeah, definitely nothing cold about that, right?
That's true, absolutely.
It felt like it was in the hundreds today, I will say.
Did it?
To me, but
yeah.
It was pretty hot.
It was hot.
It was.
It was beautiful this weekend, though. Wow.
Right, I know. We don't have too much to complain about.
Right.
Since we had that weekend. So, all right. Thank you, Stacey. Coming up next here at 5 o'clock, we are turning tonight's spotlight on the best of Kittitas, and she has a career centered on caring for others. The story when we return.
Red, white, and brand new appliances. Declare independence from laundry delays with Get It Today inventory at Fred's. Looking to save space in your laundry room? Shop GE and Profile Laundry this 4th of July with exclusive savings at Fred's Appliance. You can save $1,000 on this GE Profile all-in-one washer and dryer combo. Plus, save up to $500 with an additional Fred's Buy More, Save More exclusive rebate. Swing into Fred's Appliance to shop all exclusive GE and Profile laundry sales today.
It's time. Time to let your soul breathe a little, to feel the sun on your face, and to feel alive again. It's time to dust off the clubs, to treat yourself, and test out your lungs. It's time to get away to the place that's not so far away, Lakeside Coeur d'Alene. Win a dream giveaway at cda4.fun.
At US Cellular, we created an event to celebrate our customers, like Luana here, called Us Days.
Yeah, they give us special rewards and exclusive deals in everything. It almost feels like we're part of a cool club together.
Sure does.
Slide, connect. Woo, woo, woo. Hug, shake.
Us Days just got bigger. All customers get a free phone with no trade-in.
Life. It's a crazy thing when you think about it. It's either about making memories or remembering those moments that matter most. Broadmoor RV has been serving families and its community in the Pacific Northwest for over 20 years. From travel trailers to toy haulers, truck campers, motorhomes, and fifth wheels, we have what you need to start creating memories with the ones you love. So get out there and make those memories last a lifetime. Broadmoor RV. We make camping fun.
Have you ever had a day like this?
CNAs are why we got in the game. Capuzza Lighty, accident injury lawyers.
Have you heard about refractive lens exchange? K2 Vision RLE means no glasses, no contacts, and no readers permanently. And you'll never develop a cataract.
No glasses or readers. K2 Vision RLE. The Killer Ferry on Fly the Northwest.
Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. Tonight's spotlight comes from Kittitas Valley Healthcare. Kara Henderson has been named Best Nurse in the Best of Kittitas 2025 for, get this, the third time in a row. The hospital says they are very proud to have her on the KVH team, providing compassionate care to the community. Polly Leonard said online, "Congrats, Kara. You're always the best." And Jamie Tro commented, quote, "She's a gem." All right, if you have an idea for the spotlight, send me an email, areed@applevalleyNewsNow.com. Stacy has your reason to smile when we come on back.
Federal job cuts could impact wildfire season safety. Good Morning Northwest, Wednesday.
You get in a car wreck and call the insurance company and get nowhere. Stop wasting your time. Just make one more call to 853-2222. They can't ignore my demand to pay you all the money you deserve.
Call 853-2222.
If you have heart failure or chronic kidney disease, Farxiga can help you keep living life, because there are places you'd like to be. Serious side effects include increased ketones in blood or urine and bacterial infection between the anus and genitals, both which may be fatal. Severe allergic reactions, dehydration, urinary tract or genital yeast infections, and low blood sugar. Stop taking and tell your doctor right away if you have nausea, vomiting, stomach pain, tiredness, rash, swelling, trouble breathing or swallowing. Tell your doctor about lightheadedness, weakness, fever, pain, tenderness, redness or swelling between the anus and genitals. Ask your doctor about Farxiga today.
Farxiga.
Since 1983, Nissan has been assembling award-winning vehicles for you, right here in America. And we're committed to keeping our lineup affordable and free from new tariffs. That's why we've lowered MSRP on our best-selling Rogue and Pathfinder. Because Nissan is here for you. Hurry, 4th of July offers end soon at the Nissan Summer Sales Event.
Now get 0% APR financing for 60 months on the 2025 Nissan Rogue or Pathfinder.
Meet the Moore family. They switched from cable internet to Ziply Fiber and got so much more. Mr. Moore got more upload speed for next level gaming and live streaming to the masses. Mason Moore got even more done for his sneaker business, quickly uploading HD product demos and video conferencing without freezing. Brad, you're on mute. And now that her family doesn't need her for tech support, Mrs. Moore has more time to stream games into overtime. Let's go! Get more of what you love by switching to Ziply Fiber for $65 less per month than cable at ziplyfiber.com.
July is Ultraviolet Safety Month. Protect your skin from harmful UV rays by staying in the shade whenever possible. There's more information at applevalleyNewsNow.com.
Sponsored locally by Prosser Memorial Health. This is how we care.
You get in a car wreck and call the insurance company and get nowhere. Stop wasting your time. Just make one more call to 853-2222. They can't ignore my demand to pay you all the money you deserve.
Call 853-2222.
Crossing the Columbia River by car in a boat.
Only ferry owned by the state of Washington that is not in the Puget Sound.
See it all over the Keller Ferry on Fly the Northwest.
Very unique.
Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
Next ET, Rihanna gets smurfed up for her big premiere. Plus, I Know What You Did Last Summer sequel scoop from Jennifer Love Hewitt. And our Kevin Hart exclusive.
Next ET, tomorrow at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
And welcome back. We wait for it every day, and you're going to love this photo. Come take a look at your screen. Your reason to smile. Now, he says it's a cactus phone from our cactus garden. The flower is smaller than a pea. Very good.
Look at that.
Very good zoom in on that, Mark Stevenson.
Beautiful.
Again, QR code top of your screen. That's how you get your photo on TV. Thanks to our friends at Lifetime Dental Care. All right, let's take a look at these daytime highs around the area tomorrow. Hot. Look at that everywhere. Cle Elum, a little bit cooler. Moving into the Columbia Basin. Yes, we definitely are in the hot spot. And then along the foothills of the Blues is going to be, Columbia Basin. Here we go. So I skipped Yakima, didn't I? And then taking a look at the foothills of the Blues. So very, very warm heading out. So this is what your day looks like, 70s. Get the dog walking done, I don't know, before the sun comes out, 6 a.m.
Right, set those early alarms.
Right.
Oh my goodness. All right, well, everybody be heat-wise tomorrow and stay up to date with Stacy's weather.
Stay hydrated.
All right, well, that'll do it for us. Thanks so much for joining us this evening.
World News Tonight is next. We're back at 6, hoping your news is good news.
See you then.